and welcome to another episode on the Cultum Vita channel. Today, I'm going to talk to you about work-life balance and why it's not what you think in reference to the 50-50. Now, I'll get right into it. Why is it not what we think? And the main reason is you're not the same as everybody else. So even if you're 51-49, whatever works for somebody else isn't going to work for you. So knowing that, what do we have to do? How do we figure out what our work-life balance is? The first step to that, and it's going to be 3 steps, is reflection. It's about knowing yourself. Okay, and here the hard part is going to be really not judging. And this is extremely difficult because you want to be a good parent, you want to be a good child, you want to, all these things, and work is potentially going to affect how you see yourself or how you think other people see you. You don't want that. The solution: curiosity. Use curiosity. You just want to find out. So go there to understand. Once you figure it out by looking back and seeing when are you most satisfied in reference to your work-life balance, use that in reference to the second step. But more importantly, just accept it. It's not good or bad. It just is. If you need a certain level, this is what you need. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And keep in mind here that you can make the argument that 10%, if your quality time, if you're invested in the time, could be actually more significant than 90% where you're distracted and not really present. So there are different factors like that to consider in reference to work-life balance. The second part is in reference to then going out and trying that. You've now made a theory, go out and try it. Because here's the secret, you're gonna fail. It's just not gonna work the first time, and that's perfectly okay. You're gonna realize, hey, I need a little more work because I'm not engaged enough, or a little less because I'm too distracted. Whatever it is, move forward and just figure out what is good for you. Once you figure out what's good for you, great, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't end there. The third part is realizing that you change, that your circumstances change, that we're just in a changing environment. And so whatever you figure out what works, you have to continue to be tweaking it. The good thing is maintenance is going to be a lot easier because you figure out the larger components of it. Now for me, one of the things that I didn't factor in that became a big part of it was I used to work 14-hour days and I was pretty satisfied. It was chaos and I kind of loved it in some sense. And what I realized when I moved environments and I didn't have that, and I just had one really difficult problem, was I was also just as satisfied. And what I realized is my mind needed to be engaged enough where I felt satisfied. And you can do it 2 ways for me. One is a lot of stuff all the time hitting me, and that's 14-hour days of just chaos and just a lot of tasks. Or you can give me one really difficult task, and I will sit there and theorize and ponder and plan and start this whole process, and that's just as engaging. So you got to figure out what's right for you and then factor in all the other things around it, because it might be there's another one that's a higher priority and that might affect your work-life balance, or you might change, or your job might change. And so again, it goes back to reflection, reference to understanding yourself and then being able to adapt. And that's it. It's a growing process that you need to familiarize yourself with and start now. Hopefully that was helpful, and if it was, please like and follow or comment below. And if you think this can help someone, please forward it along. It's why I do this. I want to help people. And if you want more information, please check out my book, The Selfish Guide, or the website, cultumvita.com, or all the other social media that we have. There's varying content, and please check them all out. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and stay true to you. Thanks for watching.